in a way, she is being a feminist because she's cutting the, what is it called, the double standard. Because let a nigga have a lot of bodies, boom, he's praised and he's worshipped, versus a girl that has a lot of bodies, her value decreases over time. And that's just the way it is. I'm sorry, my baby. So she fighting for y'all women rights to be hoes. Respect. Yo, what it do, you two, man? I'm not want to waste time, so I'm gonna get straight into it. You feel me? Now today we about to be reacting to the freaky influencer problem. Now, freaky influencers, they all over the place. Now I'll be on Instagram a lot. So when I do come across shit like that, I try to mark it as uninterested, because if you keep looking at shit like that, then it's gonna be overwhelmed on your timeline, trust. So it's like, I try to stay away from that, because that shit is a distraction, you know what I'm saying? And that could lead to a very dark place, you feel me? But no, this ain't about that, let's get straight into it.
Since 2020, society's become much more of a gooner world compared to the past. I wonder how life would have been if we never had the COVID lockdowns and everyone didn't become mentally deranged from it. Because the stuff that happens now online is stuff we would think would never happen on the internet like 5 years ago. And this past year and last year, there's been really
I thought they was the same person. They confused me at first, because I'm like, bro, first she did 100, now she going to 1,000. Bro, first of all, a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna touch 100 bodies in a lifetime. I'm one of the motherfuckers. But 1,000 in a day? Oh my God. Oh my,
that I'd
what?
say have become the face of gooners.
Nigga, what?
Gooners might be too nice of a word for them, actually. We'll just call them
the faces of Satan's underworld.
And that's Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue. These two women right here have single-handedly set back feminism like 100 years. Lily Phillips is an OnlyFans creator that started her account back in 2020 when she was 19. It's crazy to me how it's normal for you to now instantly turn 18 and start an OF. I remember when Bad Baby did it a couple years ago, and everyone was so shocked at the thought of someone doing that. Now you'll see girls casually counting down their birthday on social media until they can open it. Like, she really opened her account at 19. Didn't even wait to get out the teens. A lot of these girls don't realize how bad it could be for them until they grow up, because so much changes about you from your teens to 20s to 30s. She's lucky she didn't end up hating it and trying to delete it.
I feel like women that's doing OnlyFans so young, y'all ruining your life at a young age. I guess it's fast money. A lot of y'all don't even make money off of it, let's be real. But for the ones that do make money off of it, it's fat. It's cool and all right now, but want a family in the future. Let's see how that go for you, my baby.
Yeah. Because once you open that blue and white logo account, there is no going back. It's forever staying on the internet. You could hire the CIA and they probably wouldn't be able to scrub everything you put out. And you could tell she was someone growing up that was insecure, which may relate to her sex addiction. She's admitted before on a podcast that she got lip filler at 17.
And what surgeries have you had?
17? Now, I blame the parents, because you have all control over your kids. Why the fuck is your child getting any type of, I forgot, aesthetical surgery or some shit like that? That shit wild.
How old were you when you started getting things done?
Oh my God, I actually got lip filler when I was 17.
How bad do your insecurities have to be to get work done at 17? Kylie Jenner has done LeBron James numbers of destroying women's confidence on the internet. As much as I blame her for getting it, you can't tell me this don't fall on the parents too. Because there's no way she gathered enough money at 17 from working at McDonald's or something to go to the doctor.
So how the fuck did she get the money? I feel like them surgeries is expensive, so it's like a lot of the time I wonder, how the fuck do the people afford them? Do they get like sugar daddies or not? Do they stack their checks? Let me know if you're one of the people that have any type of surgery. I'm genuinely curious, bro, because that shit ain't cheap at all, bro. It's
pristine lip fillers. Also, there's no way her parents didn't have to sign anything at that age for her to be able to do it. 17 is insane, because potentially your body isn't even done with puberty. Lily Phillips mainly advertises herself a lot on podcasts and places like TikTok, doing the most recent trends and whatever's popular to get attention on her. I always find it very concerning when they do this, because they know damn well a lot of the people looking at these trends are under the age of 18. If they were to
Grammarly helps me get the best grades possible while
they don't care,
completing
though.
the least amount of hours of my week.
If the roles were flipped, if there was a male doing that on TikTok, like, I mean, I'm sure it's people that do it, but it's like, it'll be a lot more uproar. Like, sexualizing themselves for younger women, younger girls under the age of 17, it would definitely be a bigger uproar, because that shit is...
On Twitter, I would say that's fair game, because a lot more older people are on there, and let's be real, Twitter's just known as the...
And I deleted Twitter.
They know, though, when intentionally doing these trends on TikTok is gonna lead to minor seeing. It's the exact same play the Bop House does. But to them, yeah, they could care less. It don't matter, because it helps them stack up their bread. She's most known for going viral last year for sleeping with 100 men in a day and having it documented. And also the same day, contracting...
Fatherless behavior. You know what's fucked up? They fathers are in their lives, which means their father of fucking failures. Because it's like, you as a woman, how do you even come to that point in life where you want to, I wonder how 100 dicks in a day will feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, how do you even get that thought,
never
bro?
believed was possible to exist before this. If you've never watched the documentary, do yourself a favor and don't watch it. The whole stunt was done because she wanted to push her name out there and push her limits. Her name did definitely get pushed more out there. I don't know if she was expecting positivity or something. No one in public is going to look at this and start cheering and chanting for her success. I guess she did get some of the positivity she wanted. She got awarded Best Female Creator in the Porn Show Awards. Yeah, I'm going to be honest.
They got a porn show awards like the Grammys? That's crazy. So it's like, do they get, no homo, do they get like awards for smallest, yeah, biggest, yeah, most videos, like most viewed? Like, I don't even care.
I didn't even know there was a Gooner award show until researching for this video. And that it's been up since the year I was born.
Hey, I was born that year too. Yes, sir.
I just gotta do better. Her whole message is very dangerous too, because whenever someone tries to press her for what she's doing and saying is disgusting, she frames all of her actions in a feminist way, and that everything she's doing is empowering.
A feminist means you want equality between men and women.
In a way, she is being a feminist because she's cutting the, what is it called, the double standard. Because let a nigga have a lot of bodies, boom, he's praised and he's worshipped, versus a girl that has a lot of bodies, her value decreases over time. And that's just the way it is. I'm sorry, my baby. So she fighting for y'all women rights to be hoes. Respect.
And that is honestly what I'm striving for.
Imagine being one of the women marching in America like 100 years ago trying to gain the right to vote. And this OF star equates her getting 100 men to blow at her back as the same suffering. And this is the exact opposite of feminism. If anything, she's taking away from it. She's promoting her body everywhere and saying you just gotta sign a form to smash her. And that's exactly what these misogynistic men would want. They look at women as objects. Her saying she's a feminist just takes away from the message of actual women out there who are fighting. And also,
not necessarily, because she's, like I said, she's cutting a double standard. So she is a feminist in a way. We might not like the message that she's pushing, but hey, it's a message being pushed. It's feminism.
Almost guarantee this. There's gonna be some little girl out there watching Lily Phillips talking like this, then grows up, ends up doing the same thing as her, and she's gonna say that Lily inspired her to do it. The least she could.
If your daughter is watching Lily Phillips, you need your ass, because why does she have access to Lily Phillips? Why are you not monitoring what your kids is watching? That's where you feel as a parent at. That's how I see it.
Own it and say she's a thought or something. Because her saying she's a feminist is just gonna misconstrue the real message. And clearly she doesn't believe in her own message, because in the video she started crying saying it was more intense than she thought it was gonna be.
Feeling, I don't know how to explain it, like, it's not like just having some. Yeah. Just one in one out.
Look at that room. Ugh. I'm not even about to I ain't trying to get demonetized, but them is condoms on the floor in the back. From 1,000 niggas.
I think I was, you know when I talked to you last, like I was not nervous, it was like the day before, I was like, oh, I'm so nervous. But it was good, it was more, I guess the interactions weren't like, I'd have to stop them early and like, you'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry, you got to go, and like the awkward interaction of like you feeling pressure to have to make them if like you haven't spent enough time with them and feeling like they didn't, like you didn't give them a good time because like they only got 2 minutes.
Oh, so she not crying out of pain. She crying because she couldn't fulfill their desires. Hey, she a true hoe at heart. Oh my goodness, she's doing it for the love of the game. Oh my goodness.
It's way worse when you realize she's also crying because every dude didn't get to finish.
Oh my god. That is so fucking sick, bro. That's so sick, bro. That's so sick.
How you know her ass is freaked out. She was trying to make sure every dude was in bliss and satisfied. Treating her coochie like an Amazon review comment section. The long-term effects for this aren't showing yet. She just started to become big this year. It may lead to the point where she'll need security in the future simply because the image she presents online. A person who's a fan of hers in public cannot be normal. And now her next big challenge she's planning on doing for virality, I'll just play the video and you can judge for yourself.
I'm gonna be the first person to get bonked for 24 hours straight. Now you can
see how do you? She's a fucking creative genius. Oh my god! Round of applause, standing ovation. I ain't standing up for shit, but how do you even think of some shit like that? What can I do next to go viral? I don't know. Let me get fucked for 24 hours.
and watch this because it is getting live streamed.
Live? Oh my God,
When
even
does it
better.
get to the point for her where
Even
doing this
better.
is not even worth it? After this, is she gonna do 3 days in a row? A week in a row? They gotta take this woman's brain in the future and study it for how the she even ended up like this. We're done with Lily though. This next woman, she takes it to a level even above her. Rumor has it if you say Bonnie Blue's name in a mirror 3 times, you get touched in your sleep vigorously. It is essential that you do not do this. There is never a frame I've seen of Bonnie Blue where she does not look like a demon. She
they
has
look
one of
good-
the
they
most
look the same,
flawless
though.
looks I've ever seen. Anybody who can look at Bonnie Blue's face for 10 seconds in a row without getting scared gets $1 from me.
Okay. You got me there. But that's that look though. She look old. You can see the wrinkles around the shits, yeah. That lip filler. That's all that surgery fucking her up. That she thought was gonna do her so well. Talking about squiggly. Right.
Congrats if you survived. I personally couldn't do it. To get your $1,
my
just
boy.
hit up any of these accounts in my comment section that say Tommy NFG bot and they'll happily supply you with your $1. That's a joke, by the way. Don't do that. Bonnie Blue is an OF creator who started in 2023, which is very recently, and for her to be so known in so little time, every time you see her on social media, she's always doing something for public attention. A couple of months ago, her and D-List washed up, whole image was fake from the start, rapper Lil Mabu. We're in a fake relationship and fake getting married. Man, we got the battle.
She looks so
going on here.
old,
They gotta be
though.
competing for who does for social
How
media
old is
attention
she?
the most. Also, they both got banned from attending any NBA games ever in the future again, because on live
Hell. Hold on.
TV, while the camera was panned on them, Bonnie decided to, and I'm keeping it YouTube appropriate, let's just say, tie his shoe. And after tying his shoe, she had to wipe off something on her mouth that was coincidentally there at the same time. It was obvious.
That's disgusting in front of all them kids. You know how many children is at like NBA events, any sport events? That is sick. That is sick.
Fake and just
Well deserved ban, by the way. Well deserved.
retention. I know Lil Mabu's gonna regret that in the future. He won't be able to see the GOAT play his last game. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That's the biggest sin out of his whole career. She also fake getting arrested. Why is it when someone is falling off every time, they either start politically grifting, open an OnlyFans, or fake themselves getting arrested? Bonnie
their
Blue's
name alive.
whole shtick is weird because her main thing is being with guys that are quote unquote barely legal. Saying that works.
See, let a nigga say, I only like women that's barely legal. Like, if they ain't barely legal, I don't want them. Like, imagine that shit coming out of my mouth. You hear how crazy that shit sound? Like, bro, what?
Causes a compulsion in my body. Usually the only people I saw on that barely legal wave was weirdo losers on Twitter who would go into girls' comments and celebrate when they turn 18. Anytime you see a girl that's famous under the age of 18 turn 18, as soon as she posted on Instagram, you see a bunch of weirdo losers in their comment sections. But Bonnie Blue may have outshined all of them. At this point, her whole obsession with people being barely legal needs to be classified as a mental illness. Listen to her answer on this hypothetical scenario if she had a son and he turned 18.
If you were to have children and you had a son, and he turned 18, how would you feel if he slept with someone like you? Yeah, I'd love it. You'd love it. Yeah, obviously not me. I don't want to sleep with my actual son, but I would send him to whoever I'd put him.
See, she just talking for controversy. What the fuck is she talking about? I mean, she don't love herself, so of course I understand.
You'd prefer him to than just like fall in love nicely with a nice girl and have sex that way. How unrealistic is that to say? Who falls in love at 18, gets married and has
A lot of
loses their
people.
virginity to the person to get married? Does not happen.
You can tell with that last statement that she definitely got hurt by somebody. She don't even believe you can find love anymore. Her ex-husband, and yes, she has an ex-husband, must have been the Joker or some like, what did bro do to her? And even if she believes that, it doesn't mean sending your son immediately to a street worker at night to do the deed. She does recruitment of 18-year-olds anywhere.
Imagine what you instilling in your kids, that you could just go buy pleasure, and that's not how the world works. People that buy pleasure, I feel like y'all need help. That's all. Y'all need help. I'm just gonna keep it at that. I don't even want to get in trouble.
Just look at this
I ain't
clip.
gonna say
My
shit.
nephew's 18.
Y'all need
He's
help.
still a child. I'll send him to me then. Yeah, I'd absolutely
Like,
never
bro,
do that.
what?
Just look at this clip.
But my nephew's 18. He's still a child. I'll send him to me then. Yeah, I'd absolutely never do that. Hope they'll
Nah, they gotta fight. They gotta fight, cause
find my cue one day.
Hope that I'll find him in my queue one day.
they gotta fight. Them fighting
If I was
words,
an
cause
interviewer, I'm clocking her ass for even saying that. Her obsession with guys barely legal also led to her being banned from Australia. She was trying to run an event she does in different
Imagine
countries called School.
how the fuck you get banned from a whole continent. Now that's Now that's record breaking right there. I didn't know you could do that shit.
Or she has people who just turned 18 do the deed with her for free and then post it on OF. And parents got so mad out there that they made a petition for her to be denied entry to the country, which got 20,000 signatures. Because of that, her visa got canceled to enter. Shout out to Australia for standing on
Bitch
business.
got banned by a whole continent.
Where she really got put in the mainstream is when she held an event to have with over 1,000.
And all these niggas willingly putting their face in the camera. Like, imagine somebody watching this video knows somebody that's standing in the back. Them glasses ain't high to you niggas, boy.
And her goal was to break the record previously held by someone, which was 919. First off, for any dude that went out to that event and did it, every future partner you have deserves to know you went there and did it. A ton of the guys.
Facts. I feel like if you a man and you did that shit, you need a reset in life. You get what I'm saying? You need a reset.
Guys at the event also said they had girlfriends or wives.
How do you even find that many niggas?
You can't tell me they didn't come out with some type of disease. Bonnie Blue herself might be the disease. I don't care if everyone got tested and showed their results.
Someone in there is definitely lying about it.
She had to get 16 staff just to run the event and make sure it went fine. She showed her face the next day saying it didn't affect her.
This is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago. I told you girls, taking fluids.
Nah, that's truly sickening. That's truly sickening. To even want to do that many people in a lifetime is crazy. Like, how do you even get to that point? Her soul is gone. It's a soulless being. She just walking around with a shell. The shell of a human being. When she died, there's nothing. No heaven, no hell, just die. Boy.
Saying this like she don't look like Lord Farquaad. And you won't believe when I say she's trying to do an act to top this one. Or maybe it isn't that hard to believe. She's holding an event on June 15th, which as of the time I'm recording this is
June
only a couple
15th?
of days away.
Oh,
where
that's
she's gonna tie herself up in a glass
2 days.
box, be naked, and have the box open for the public. And in her words, she wants people to be able to do whatever they want with her.
What challenges do you have next?
Bonnie Blue's petting zoo. I am going to be in a glass box, tied up, and it's going to be open for the public.
Oh my god.
Get me in the box, but people can join me to
W
me,
feminist.
touch me, just look at me.
Where?
I'm going to be in the centre of London.
W human rights.
This is straight up promoting
women
Greek
rights.
culture,
W
and
women
you
rights.
can't tell me otherwise. This type of event would have to have more than just security. Her body could reach a point where it doesn't even recognize itself anymore. She's gonna need to do what actors do and have an on-set doctor or therapist there just to make sure she's okay to keep going. And she wants to do double the original event, so 2,000 men. For visual representation, this is what 2,000 men looks like. I don't even know 2,000 people. How the do you casually find that many people to do it? I sadly think if no one around her tries to get her help or a mental evaluation because her whole family agrees with what she's doing. If you're a man and agree with your daughter doing this, you lose 100% of your manhood. The only way it could get this far for someone like her is if no one was checking her, which seems like the case. I've had enough talking about these two though. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself rebaptized after researching all of this. It was not pretty. The dudes that sub to their OnlyFans and participate in this, by the way, are just as bad. I'm waiting one day for hackers to hack OnlyFans and release every person's name sub to one. That would be a hell of a day.
Boy, it's gonna be a dark day in America, boy.
The internet. Anyways, make sure to follow me on Twitch and sub to my second channel. I'm trying to stream as much as possible this summer. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
Indeed. All I see is failed parenting and empty souls, boy. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. What would y'all do if y'all was that woman's parents? I'm genuinely curious because I don't know what I would do. There's nothing I can do. She's a grown fucking woman. I can't do shit but disown her. That ain't my daughter no more. Fuck, nigga. Not what? Put dirt on my name like that. But nah, I'm gonna catch you niggas in the next one. Yes, sir.